All right, I know I promised you a tour of the entire house, but for today I just want to go over this room. In this room, we have all this heavy dark wood. We've got this very unique checkerboard wood ceiling. And if I were to drink whiskey and smoke cigars, play poker, I mean, this is the room I'd want to do it in. I put some overstuffed leather furniture in here, and I would love this room, especially being a woodworker. This paneling is not sheets of paneling like you would get today. This is old world, individual pieces of wood. They put this up, did a really great job, crown molding. This is solid wood ceiling. But it has to go because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't play poker, and it's too dark of a room. It's a little oppressive. The lighting could be improved as well, but even with good lighting, it would still be too dark and too heavy. So we're going to take all this wood down. We're going to lighten this whole thing up. We're going to have to put new drywall up because you can see here I took one panel off and there's no drywall. They nailed this directly into some wood, some sort. Instead of putting up drywall, they put wood up for the ceiling. So we'll have to either take that wood down and put drywall up, or most likely just put drywall over it. And then get this room looking modern. All right, after day one, we've got all the checkerboard wood down, all the nails pulled out. It's all been cleaned off. Lights removed. And then we got the crown is gone. That's off the wall as well. And most of the baseboard. The baseboard's really stuck on there. It's been a lot harder to get off than I thought. And then the other interesting thing is that this is not paneling. These are all individual pieces of wood. I thought they were, but then I thought it was paneling because it was almost too perfect. And I expected to see drywall or plaster behind this paneling, but there's really nothing there. It's just wood. In fact, these pieces are 3/4 inch thick individual pieces of wood. So hopefully we can reclaim this and do something with it, because it's a shame to throw away really nice wood like this. It's old growth, high quality. So there's something we can do with it. I'm not sure what, but my goal will be to take it off and do it in a way that allows us to salvage the wood and preserve it and then reuse it for something else. So I'll keep you posted. Oh, also one thing, when you are taking this stuff off, make sure that you're killing the power to your outlets and also testing, because all these outlets are actually on different circuits. So one thing you can do, you can get one of these circuit testers and it helps you find the correct breaker when you're going to the breaker box. So again, don't assume that when you break or turn the breaker off, you've turned off all the outlets in the room. There's 3 separate breakers just for the outlets in this room. I don't know why, that's just the way it is. But if I didn't test each and every one, then obviously we'd have some problems. And then as a safety precaution, these outlets are going to go, but because they're out, I didn't want to have exposed wires or exposed terminals. So I made sure and taped up every one of these after I pulled it out. But these are going to have to go because they're the wrong color. And I like to update everything anyhow, so we'll put new outlets in, and might even move these. I'm not sure if I want to keep these down low like this. I guess it's an interesting situation. I'd like to hear your opinion on it. Do you think you ought to leave these down low and keep them inside the baseboard trim, or move them up to a more traditional height and get them above the baseboard? Anyhow, I'll keep you posted and show you what we get done today. But for now, it's time to get to work. All right, here we are after day 2. We are still in teardown mode. Unfortunately, it's taking a lot longer to get this thing torn down. All these boards, they're all driven in pretty hard, and we've got to pry each and every one off. And it's just taking a long time. So I got the doors off here, and then the shelves out and all the baseboard. But the thing that's taking the most time are these boards, because they are individual boards, as you can see on the floor here. They're individual boards. They're all driven in with some pretty good sized nails. Here you can see that. Oh, maybe. Anyhow, It's going to take another day to get these down for sure, and then we'll start moving on from something more interesting after that. All right, we've got everything finally taken down, cleaned up. I like to get in there and sweep everything up, even inside the walls, and chop vac everything up on top the boards, inside the walls, because, you know, why not? Why not start with a clean work site instead of having all that 40, 50-year-old dirt? And even on a new work site, I don't know why people like to just leave that crud on the wall. It doesn't do anything good. It's nothing but bad. So get rid of it. Now, if we look at what needs to be done here, in general, it's in pretty good shape. We just need to get the drywall up. I'm going to replace this. Took the insulation out and going to put in foam so that seals in better around the windows and the doors. And this is going to the bathroom on the other side. I'll show you that pretty soon. So very likely this old galvanized drain is going to have to go. This copper piping, it looks okay. It's not leaking, but it's starting to look a little on the old side. So we'll probably take the old stuff out and put new stuff in so that we don't have to rip the walls apart after we get them all nice and new. A couple weird things here. But like here, keep in mind this is the main load-bearing wall. So if you look here, on this side they did it correctly. You come to here, and ooh, what's missing? So I don't know why they would do it that way. Very odd. Shouldn't pass inspection if that was ever inspected. But this is a main load-bearing wall. It's not just a cosmetic wall, so it needs to be supported properly. And even when you come in here, you can see it's a little dark in here. Let's see if the camera will catch up. But you see this board that was just nailed down there as a patch. Because somebody, again, it's hard to see, but you can see this cut here. Trust me when I tell you it goes most of the way through that board. And they did it twice, you know, here and here. And then they just put these cheesy little fixes in. When really all you had to do was put a board right next to it. I mean, it's not a hard fix. And it's not expensive, so just do it the right way. So this will get fixed because this wall is going to get filled in anyhow, so we don't really even depend on that header because we're going to fill the wall in, and that won't matter. We're not going to take the header down. We'll just leave it there and then build the wall up to that header. And then these two boards we're going to fix, obviously, just sister in two new 2x4s. I mean, it's just that simple. And I'll get the drywall up and modernize this room. So again, this room is in pretty good shape. It's not that much that needs to be done, and we'll just make it look good.